Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear student, how are you all? I think you are all well by the grace of Almighty Allah. We are staying at home, but we have to continue our study. For this reason, we have to come to you sometimes to help you how to develop your skills. Especially come for English. Today, inshallah, we'll introduce to you some important topics. So, welcome to the classroom. K M Moshiur Rahman, Assistant Teacher English, Palungtura Gurudas Government High School, Shariatpur. Dear student, there are some pictures here. What do you see in the pictures? What is it called? Do you know? So let's watch a video. This will help you to introduce the class to you, inshallah. Okay, dear student. Oh, so what are you seeing? Do you think what is it? I think you are quite familiar with these topics. I think it's a Nakshi Kantha. Do you know? Okay, dear student. Next we see what is today's lesson. Today's lesson is Nakshi Kantha. I mean Nakshi Kantha. In our textbook there is a topics here. I think you have already seen this passage. Okay, dear student. So after by the end of this lesson you will be able to read the text, use the vocabs like quiet, artistic, commercially, traditional, pattern. Ask and answer the question, make WS question and fill in the gaps. Okay, dear student. Have you seen it before? Where? Now, what do you do with it? I think you all use in your house because it's our traditional things. We use it in our house. Okay, dear student. There are some vocabs here that will help you to understand the passage completely, and I can comprehend and answer all the questions, inshallah. Quilt. There is a quilt here. Quilt. What is quilt? A bed covering consisting of two of fabric stitched together. Okay, artistic. What is artistic? It is having or revealing creative style. Commercial means an advertisement in a common media format. Pattern means naksha. I mean decorative arrangement. Traditional means it's a traditional things attached to the old customs. It's our things of custom in our locality and in our environment, in our country, in our community. Okay, dear student. There are 4 pictures here. Now we are introduced, or we are being introduced about Nakshi Kantha, about the passage. Nakshi Kantha is a kind of embroidered quilt. Who is the person? I think you know. This is famous poet Polikavi Joshimuddin, royal poet, our great royal poet Joshimuddin. His famous writing, Nakshi Kantha. I think it's too much familiar to you. It is published in 1923. Traditional kathas are made for family use. Old and new clothes and threads are used to make these quilts. Now it is produced commercially. We find them in many expensive handicraft shops in cities. The quilts are now in great demand. Which places are famous for making Nakshi Kantha? Do you know? I think in Bangladesh and West Bengal, especially Bangladesh, there are some areas: Bogura, Rajshahi, Jamalpur, Mymensingh, Faridpur, and Jashore. and it is also very popular in the nearest country in West Bengal and the state of India. Let's see another video to help you to develop the. There's a person, there's a woman waving Nakshi Kanthas. There's a nice patterned quilts. They are preparing Nakshi Kanthas. They use old and new clothes and threads for Okay, dear student. Next, what do you need to make Nakshi Kantha? Why do we need it? Why we make it? Why we buy it? We have to know what is the necessity of Nakshi Kantha. To make a Nakshi Kantha, we need some steps. We need some things at first: needles and threads, and then we need threads, colorful threads, and new clothes and old clothes. Okay, dear student. Now, the process of making Nakshi Kantha. First step, we need some clothes, and then next steps we have to make it. Third step, it's making colorful things, and then it is produced in a shop commercially to sell in the market. Then another things. Now read the text to know about Nakshi Kantha and answer the following questions. Nakshi Kantha is a kind of embroidered quilt. The name was taken from Bengali word Naksha, which means artistic pattern. It's a kind of traditional craft, and it is said to be indigenous to Bangladesh and West Bengal in India. The art has been practiced in rural Bengal for centuries. The name Nakshi Kantha became popular after the poet Jyotimuddin's poem Nakshi Kantha was published in 1929. The traditional kathas are made for families. Old and new clothes and thread are used to make these quilts. Mymensingh, Jamalpur, Rajshahi, Faridpur, Bogora, and JSC are most famous for this craft. Now it is produced commercially. You can find them in many expensive handicraft shops in cities. The quilts are now in great demand because of the colorful patterns and designs and embroidered on them. Okay, dear student, now answer the following questions. What is Nakshi Kantha? What does Nakshi Kantha means? When did the name Nakshi Kantha become popular? And which places are most famous for this craft? Okay, dear student, and now compare your answers with mine. The first one, Nakshi Kantha, is a kind of embroidered quilts. The next, Naksha means artistic patterns. The third one, the name Nakshi Kantha became popular after the poet Jyotimuddin's poem Nakshi Kantha was published in 1930. The fourth number, Mymensingh, Jamalpur, Rajshahi, Bogora, JSC are most famous for this craft. Dear student, now you introduced another things. Now read the text individually and complete the sentences with clause given below. Dear student, there are some words given in the box. You have to use it and complete the text using the above words. I think you can do it very easily. There is a blanks here. Nakshi Kantha means artistic dash. The name was taken from a dash word. The art has been practiced in dash Bengal. Nakshi Kanthas are now sold in shops. Nakshi Kanthas are a kind of dash. Nakshi Kanthas are in great demand because of the dash they are dash and dash. So you have to complete the blanks with the above words. There is Bengali, pattern, embroidered, and etc. You have to use it to fill the blanks. I think you can do it. please try your. Okay, dear student, I think you have already completed the balance with your own creativity, and compare your answer with the following ones. The first one, design. Cover means design. The name was taken from a Bengali word, Naksha. The art has been practiced in Dash Bengal, I mean West Bengal. Nakshi Kanthas are now sold in Dash shops, fashion shops. Nakshi Kanthas are a kind of dash, kind of quilt. Nakshi Kanthas are in great demand because of their colorful embroidery and design. So I think you have done well in filling the gaps. In filling the gaps, you have to follow the pattern of the sentence. If you follow the pattern of the sentence, I think you can very easily fill the gaps. Because Nakshi Kantha means artistic. Artistic is adjective, and adjective follow. Always adjective after adjective. Most of the cases after adjective you can use a noun. So design here noun, and you have to follow the two things: the sentence pattern and the meaning of the words. If you follow the two things, I think you can do it very easily. You cannot feel difficulty in filling the blanks. Okay, dear student. Now the part of evaluation. I think you have already introduced. You have been already introduced to this person. This is our great rural poet, Joshuddin. So you have to. You will be asked to. You are going to be asked to make some WS questions with this picture on the. Write some WS questions on the pictures. Okay, dear student, I think we have done very well. Now you are given 3 pictures to you, 1, 2, 3. So tell what is happening in 1, 2, and 3 number pictures. There are some women here. The first, there's colorful and newer old clothes. Next, some 3 women are waving the Nakshi Kanthas. And the third picture, the last one, in commercial shops. In a commercial shops, a woman is selling Nakshi Kanthas. Okay, dear student. Now the part of homework. Inshallah, we will going to be given some homework here. I think we can complete in your house. Okay, write a short paragraph describing how the Nakshi Kantha is made. Start like this: old and new clothes and colored thread are needed. First, the cloth is folded dash dash dash. Next, you have to develop the short paragraph. And you will be asked to show me the next class, inshallah. When I can face you in the classroom, I will check your writing, inshallah. Now in your house, you will try your best to develop yourself, and I think you should always try to follow our classes in Palong, Tulashar, Gurudas Government High School site in YouTube. Inshallah, you will find more and more class, and you can develop yourself in English, and you can do well in your coming JSC examination. Dear JSC examinee, now thank you very much for following me and sparing your time with me to develop your English. Thank you very much. Thank you all.